Howdy partners, UWG Nick here and welcome to my Red Dead Redemption 2 Let's Play. And let's hope I'll never try that fucking Western accent again. Dear God, that was horrendous. As you can see, things have been upgraded. I have my green screen set up. It's not perfect yet, but it functions very well. It's just I'm not happy about the setup. I want it to be a little bit different. I want the green screen to get a little bit lower so I can go below my chest height. Because otherwise, because of length, it now cuts off. If I move it a little bit further forward and probably put some plugs on it, I can show a little bit more of myself. But upwards, we have a lot of space. Either way, I hope this is enjoyable for you. Now, I've done my setup on the game as far as settings go. Let me walk you through. This is the first episode, so we're gonna walk through my settings. I often do this. In graphics. Now, this game is a beast to run. It is really demanding. So you can't really go on Ultra on everything and just expect it to run. Even though it supports SLI, it's still not enough. So as you can see here, I have my basic ones, which is window borderless and 3440 1x1440, VSync off, triple buffering on, pause game focus loss, constraint mouse pointer off. So I can actually go outside my screen. That's handy for me. Not for you. You don't care. Then we have, I'm not going to read everything here, but what you need to know is there are a few things that tank your frame rate really hard, and a lot of them have no different. Anything that is on Ultra has zero, like we're talking 1 to 2 frame effect, depending on where you put it. So you might as well run that on Ultra. Shadow quality is one of those things that has a little bit of effect. Same as far shadow quality, of course. Reflection quality I have on medium. I don't know why it's on medium, but let's keep it on medium because I spent a lot of time setting this up so I can keep it at 60. I don't remember. It's been 2 weeks ago since I was waiting for my green screen, so I'm not sure about all the settings, but if I set it before to medium, we're gonna fucking keep it on medium, all right? Then we have ultra medium for TAA. At my resolution, this what do you call it, anti-aliasing is not that important in my opinion. It does, if you have it completely off, things far away get a little weird, so keep it on but keep it low. And then I'm running DirectX 12 because on Vulkan, which is the one that is default, this game does not show up on OBS at all. Then we have high, ultra. The thing I wanted to get to this is this resolution scale. Now, thank the gods above for Rockstar adding this to the option menu. Because as you can see, I'm running at 0.667 on 2/3 scaling, which means when I run the game, it produces the image at 2/3 the resolution which I have picked, which is 3440 114 So 2/3 of that, you do the math. I'm not gonna fucking do it. And then it just upscales. It uses more processing power but less GPU, and in my case, that's a good thing. So thanks to this, I can make the game look very pretty and still not completely tank the frame rate. So this, if you're looking to run this game at high resolutions, play with resolution scale a lot because there's very little difference. If I go below 2/3, I can go to like the 1/2 or off. If it's off, then it's just full scale and it tanks the frame rate. If I go to 1/2, the image starts looking flat. But if I go 2/3, I see almost no difference and frame rate's out the wazoo. So do that. Motion blur is off because that's a personal preference. Reflection, MSA off, blah, blah, blah. Ultra high. And tree tessellation on. So that's my settings. We're not going to look any more at that. We are going to start the game. Now, of course, when I've done this graphic testing, I've also started the game and played a little bit through the story. Like, we're talking 15 minutes. But we're going to start completely new. How do I start a new one? Give me a second. There we go, guys, loading into a new game. Now I have subtitles on, but the text doesn't show up, so by 1899, the age of outlaws and gunslingers was at an end. America was becoming a land of laws. Even the West had mostly been tamed. few gangs still roamed, but they were being hunted down and destroyed. Now, I'm going to shut up for most of the cutscenes, so that also means I'm going to be quiet for most of the intro here. Bear with me. Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, I should mention that I have a mod running in the background which removes black bars from the cutscenes when you're playing in Ultrawide. Because if you're not watching this on Ultrawide screen, you would have a itty bitty screen in the middle and just black bars all around. So this has been slightly modified.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There.
It's May?
Arthur!
Jeez.
Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter.
Arthur is our main
Let
character.
Davy rest while he, you know,
Dies.
an old mine in town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on!
Said he was going to shut up, and here I am yapping away. I love the cold, and I miss winter because Finland hasn't gotten any winter this year. It's our lawn is still green, and it's fucking almost New Year's. It's ridiculous. Global warming for the win, eh? Chapter 1. Coulter.
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you are gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have.
I saw Blackblade
Listen.
in the background of this group. That's
Listen to me, all of you,
progressive.
for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it gladly. But we're gonna ride out and we're gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
God, this
We
game is
ain't run into
beautiful.
them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh.
Hey, you need horses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son. We need you strong.
Okay.
Yeah, my audio channels were on the same channel, which means if the beginning of this video I was extremely loud or I wasn't loud enough, sorry, that will now be fixed. Now please continue.
Come on, let's go.
Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch.
We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
This goddamn weather.
Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon.
God, this game is beautiful. I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, by the way, because I can't shoot for shit with a controller.
Careful over this bridge here.
Left control to slow your horse down. Alright. Well, it's flat out stopped. It's like a handbrake. Just release
Can't
shit.
believe we lost Davy, too.
He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
We got fire and shelter. That's a start.
And that's probably your main priorities. I love the cold, but this looks even a little bit too cold for me. I love the cold when you're warm in it. Like decent clothing. And then a nice warm house to go to that's nearby. Out in the woods in the cold, in the
Wait,
dark, no
is
fun.
that someone coming towards us?
Is there? Can't see shit, Captain.
You up ahead. Who's there? Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me.
Ooh, a party
Davey doing?
in this
I
storm?
didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davey was a real fighter.
What about little
Them
Jenny?
Towner boys is, or was,
Yeah,
and Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
That's for sure.
Glad you're all right, Micah.
Always.
Ask him if he's seen John.
I'm gonna talk later.
Have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Hey, Arthur, let me take the rear. What are you doing?
Well, Jesus, you stopped.
Let me take the rear. You move up.
This game has been out for a year already, so I know I'm late to the party, but it's been something that I really, really wanted to play, and I wanted it on Steam. So, here we are. I'm gonna do a full playthrough of the game, so I'm expecting like a 50 to 60 episode probably series on this because it's a long one. I'm gonna avoid doing a lot of faffery in the game and stick to like main story as much as possible, though I know that they're gonna force you off the beaten path just to get upgrades and stuff like that. But I'm still gonna try to make videos on mainly things that relate to the story or are interesting, not 3 hours of me fishing in a creek somewhere. But that's usually my MO in all games. But goddamn, this game is beautiful.
Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys. Best you two lie low on this. Easy.
Will do, Captain.
Okay. Let's head down there.
So that's the house we're going to? Health to display in the lower left corner. Way over there in the corner, alright? I'm not doing too great, am I? That circle should be full, shouldn't it? The outer bar shows your remaining health. The level on the inner core influences how quickly your health refills. Alright. That really does sound like a party. Approach the hitching post. Hold E to hitch your horse. Oh, that's a quick hitch.
Let
knows
me
what he's
handle
doing.
this. We don't want to spook these fine people.
In this storm, a party, I'm thinking they're not that fine.
Sounds like quite the party.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates.
That's for sure.
Arthur, in that cattle shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front.
Q to take cover. Alright. Cover-based shooting. There we go. Nice. Oh, we got a good-ass vantage point here. Dutch. Use W to peek out of cover. Alright.
Excuse me!
I can see just fine from here. Thank you.
Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm.
Use to move the camera back. Check on Micah.
Can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur,
dying
Yeah?
on the
Arthur,
trail.
we got a problem.
We do?
Folks, there's a corpse right here.
Well, shit.
Now, I just
Arthur.
need some
Oh.
There's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
Hold tab to show the weapon. Oh, we're gonna go gunning. Use mouse to select the weapon and release tab to equip. I got it. Shoot.
Now, friend, I ain't asking for much. Please, I am.
I ain't shooting until I know that the shit's going bad.
desperate.
Hey, I don't believe it. Come here, partner. Come here.
Not liking where this is going.
It's goddamn Dutch Vanderlyn, you moron!
Fuck you guys. Anybody left?
There's another one shooting.
Is that somebody in the window? Did I get hit? No.
Bastards, you're dead now!
Fuck you, sir. God damn, die. Yep. Can I shoot him? Why can't I aim? There we go. Fuck. There we go. That's a shot and a half. I didn't let him go though. I think I should have. We ain't letting nobody get away from this.
My boy, Arthur. Good shooting.
Thank you. I'm glad you noticed.
Driscoll boys here. Why?
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Where's Dutch?
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Oh, he's still twitching, man. I don't know if I should conserve ammo. Is that a thing?
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can.
Alright.
You need the essentials. Food, medicine.
R? Take on R?
I'm starving.
4 classic oat cakes.
Get your strength up for the
Your
ride
health
back.
core drains over time and is now empty. While empty, you will experience negative effects. Hold B to open your satchel. Eat a provision to restore some health. Cool. Different items have different effects. Eating food will refill your health core. Better quality food will refill more core.
Strange one, all right.
Examine.
Maybe they're hiding up here too. There's a big price on Colm
Toggle
O'Driscoll's
view.
head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
Flip.
Wanting Colm dead is about the only thing
Jake
me and
and
Uncle Sam agree
Sadie? JD? Lady? Wedding.
Looks like the poor bastard was married too. At some point.
on. If we can't eat it or drink it, put it down.
Don't be like that. There might be interesting stuff. Alright, anything else? Nothing there. There's
Place
a
is
photograph.
dry and warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here.
Maybe. We'll see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up.
Really? There's nothing here? What about the table? There has to be something on the table. Take. Salted beef. That'll work. Anything else here? I wish I could run inside the building.
Keep
Oh!
searching while I pack these on
We're
the
gonna go up
horse.
there as well. We're gonna empty this first. Search cabinet. Oh, there's an animation for everything? Really? Take.
Grab anything you think we can use, then meet me out here.
All the health cure. Close the cabinet. We're not animals. We close cabinets after us. Don't leave that shit open. Somebody is bound to bump their head on it. That sounded like glass. Blood. Alright. 4 assorted biscuits. Ooh, that's better than normal oat cakes, I think. Canned fruit. Canned peaches. Oh, we're searching everything here. I'm just holding down R, by the way. He's doing this on his own. Canned sweet corn. We're finding food out the wazoo. And we found medicine as well. Then there's that upper section as well. We're gonna empty this place. I still feel like there's stuff that they can grab, like blankets and whatnot. People are freezing back there. Revolver cartridges, regular. Yeah, I'll have that. Classic oatcake, sure. Anything else? No? Okay, I'm good. Can I jump down? Yeah, I could. I think I took everything.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff.
Where?
Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn.
Sure.
Micah,
Anything
search
here?
the cabin. See what we missed.
Sure.
Investigate the barn. Any steps leading this way? No? Open barn door. Oh! Why did it sound like a train?
Well, he started it. I'm gonna break your neck.
F. Okay. Just F. A lot of F.
Now, this guy just jumped me.
Oh, did he now?
Oh!
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No.
Hold
Not
right
yet.
mouse button to focus on Driscoll.
Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk.
Beat F.
Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others.
Trying to
At
keep
an
track
old
of the
mining camp
controls there.
southwest of here, near the lake.
I can choose to question or beat.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Let me see if I can move my camera a little bit.
Well, I would say it looks
There we
like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh,
Oh, the mic is a little
Anything
bit.
else?
There we go.
Please.
Choke, spare, beat. We're gonna spare him.
Get the hell out of here. Go.
Pick up my gun. My gun. Tab pick up. What the fuck? Why isn't it on R? R pick up. What? Why does that have separate buttons? X horse. G, calm the horse. Use G to pat the horse. I am using G to pat the horse.
There, boy.
I have now bonded with the horse. Continuing to bond with your horse increases its trust in you and improves its attributes. That's fantastic, just like Zelda. God, this game is beautiful.
You let him go, huh? Saw the little bastard scurrying off.
Yeah. Figured he won't get far in this anyway.
I saw him running in the background.
That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. Tie him up over there, Arthur.
Where? Oh. Where? Why am I tying him up if I'm keeping him? Oh, hitch horse. Oh, great.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Where were you hiding?
You now. Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Michael. Look at her. Miss.
I think that's the wife.
Are you...
Oh, you fucking Micah.
Miss. Now, it is going to be okay. We mean you no harm.
I don't like
Miss.
Micah all of a sudden.
Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now.
Everything's on fire.
You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband,
They killed him, huh?
Miss, you are safe now.
So much for moving our camp here, by the way. I mean, it's warm and all, but it's, I think, a
Come
bit
with
too
us.
warm now.
Arthur.
Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler,
Adler.
Sadie Adler, Mrs. He was my husband.
You gotta love Arthur, like, the whole, like, we're bad men, but we ain't them comment. He's an honest man. Let me know, by the way, since this is my first time working with a green screen, if if I'm too big on screen, if you want me smaller, bigger, whatever. If you want me down in the corner,
Somebody's coming.
even though it covers
Looks like
part of the
it's Dutch.
controls,
Hey, everybody, Dutch is back.
etc.
How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What?
God, this is
How
beautiful.
come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and
'Cause
a
you're a
bunch of
cockhead,
darkies?
Micah.
Get yourself to bed.
You're likely to rape somebody. The autosave blah 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 blah. This is because I've played past this point. So ignore it. When I played on my own, I just skipped cutscenes and went for the gameplay because I wanted to see how it runs. Pursued by a
He
memory.
ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, How you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
You want something from me?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in 2 days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the 2 best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're all... we're pretty worried about him.
I know. If the situation were reversed, he'd look for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Huh. So we're gonna have to look for John, but I think we're gonna do that in the next episode. We're gonna watch this cutscene to the end, but then I'm gonna have to end because video is getting long. But damn, this game is gorgeous. I can't wait to get to more like summery places.
Hey, I see some smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river.
Follow Javier. Okay, I'm in game again. Right, I'm going to end today's episode right here. In the next one, we're going to continue from exactly the same spot. I think we're going to make the next one straight away because this game is great. Like, it looks fantastic. Now with my settings set up, it runs great. Like, I've been keeping keeping an eye on my FPS counter on OBS, and it's been steady 60 as far as I can see. Maybe some small drop somewhere, but you know, nothing permanent. So yeah, this is the first episode of my playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. I know I'm a year late, as I mentioned before, but I hope that there are still people who haven't seen the story, who might be interested in watching it in ultra-wide and so on. So if you're still watching, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and share my video and channel with other people on ultra-wide screens and or people who like to watch Let's Plays, because that's what I do. It's been too long since I did the outro because I stumbled. Also, tell me in the comments below if you want my green screen thing like this, if you want me to be bigger or smaller, if you want me just out of the goddamn picture, or yeah, give me some feedback on this thing because I like the way it looks. It seems to work really well. Tell me where you want me placed on the screen as well. Probably not in the middle, but either corner will cover some of the controls, so I'm still kind of trying to figure out where to be on screen. But yeah, that'll be all for today, and stay tuned for the next episode. See you then. Bye-bye.